Okay, we're going to solve an inequality using subtraction. We have w plus 3 is less than or equal to -1, and our job is to isolate the w. So I need to get rid of this positive 3. The opposite operation of add 3 would be to subtract 3. So I can subtract 3 to the left side of the equation as long as I subtract 3 from the right side of the equation. The 3's cancel. W is less than or equal to -4. All right, one way that I taught my children is just put the -4 in the center and put like two numbers on each side of it, like -3 and -2 and -5 and -6, and then that will be a good enough graph. You would need a closed circle on the -4. It needs to be closed because the line up under this less than sign means it's inclusive, and -4 is part of the answers. And the numbers are less on the left, so it's going in this direction. So in other words, it's numbers like -4, -5, -6, and so forth to negative infinity. All right, on this one, I need to get the d by itself, so I need to get rid of this plus 10, so I will subtract 10 from both sides. And if you're not allowed to use a calculator, you're going to need to come over to the side and put the -10 on top of the 8.5. You'll have to borrow 1. You can't take 5 from 0. Borrow 1 and make it a 10. Borrow it from that 0, make it a 9. And you'll have to borrow 1 from that 0. So we've got 5.11.5, and it would be a -1.5 since 10 is bigger than 8.5. So D is less than or equal to -1.5. And notice that I read it backwards. You can read it backwards the way I do, or you could just turn around and write it where the D is in front of it. You still have to read it backwards though. Okay, so if I were going to graph this, I would probably put a -2 here and a -1 here, and then I would go to where the -1.5 would be, right about here. Once again, this is going to be a closed circle because it includes the -1.5. It's numbers to the left, so less than is numbers to the left. These are the numbers less than. So it's -1.5, -2, -3, -4. All of those are included in the answers. Now on this fraction one, the opposite of 3/4, add 3/4 is to subtract 3/4. So I've got x is greater than. Now I need to make this improper and then subtract and get a common denominator. To make him improper, you say 2 times 1 plus 1. So that would be 3/2 minus 3/4. Okay, let's get a common denominator. What will 2 and 4 both go into? The smallest number they both go into is 4. Since this one denominator didn't change, neither will the numerator. 2 goes into 4 2 times, so that's 2 times 2, and then we have to multiply that by 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So now I have the same denominator. I can subtract the numerators and get 3/4. And let's see, this one on top is bigger than this one, so it will be positive. So if I had to do 3/4, I'd probably put me a 0 here and a 1 here and divide this into 4 sections, and then go to the 3/4. I would put me an open circle because this is greater than. Let me write this down again. X is greater than 3/4. Open circle on a 3/4. If it's greater than, it goes right. And there you go.